Hello, Aries. I hope you're doing amazing. This is your general reading for April. Now, this is general energy. It's going to pull from everywhere. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. If it does, then it's for you. I'm giving away something every month this year. So check that out on social media. Links in the description box below if you're interested. Also, if you want to get these readings early, you can join my Patreon. That link's in the description box below as well. Plus, there's bonus content there too. So, we're going to get started. Let's see what we have for you, Aries, for April. Or the beginning of April, I should say. We have clean it up, peace, and mending. Okay. So I feel like you've been on a track, and you may have got pulled from your track, like to focus on something else. Or you may just needed to just have a good time or whatever. You know, it's like you just had to get away from what it is that you were doing. But it's time to get back to that challenge. You're going to have to make that decision to get back to whatever you have to get back to and start healing the situation or yourself. Okay? So this is like the party is over. It's time to get back to business. Okay? And you're getting back to business for your own happiness, your own sense of peace. Yeah, a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Yeah. So it's back to responsibilities. It's back to working on things. It's back to growing yourself. It's back to becoming a stronger individual. You know, you're back on your journey now. Spiritually, I feel like. Or your plan. Maybe you're planning to do something. And you're back to getting back to that plan of what it is that you wanted to do. Celebration. Ooh, positive outcome is assured. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you need to get back on track or back to what you were doing so you can come out on top. That's the thing, you know. You had your break, and now it's time to get back. Home. Oh. I feel like there's a sense of stability you have to leave behind. You know, in order to move forward, it's going to be a struggle to leave behind the comfortability that you found in something else. But it's important for you to get back to the hard parts so you can get through them and don't, like, have to deal with them again. I mean, it's that simple, really. Dwelling in truth, yeah. You gotta speak your truth and your authenticity here. And the truth is, this is something that needs to be done. You know that it needs to be done. You know that it needs to be finished. So just do it, you know? Okay, so let's get to the cards. Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, Hangman, Hierophant, Tower, Palace of Wands, Palace of Cups, Seven of Coins, the World, and then on the bottom you have the Seven of Wands and the Devil. Yeah, there's something that definitely needs to be dealt with. Something that needs to be fully let go. And you got to put your energy back into it, you know. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep pushing. You can't, like, push this thing to the side. I feel like with the Hangman, you gained a different perspective, or you took a sort of break. But it's time to get back on that train so this thing can end, you know. It's something you got to do. You got to do it. You got to do it. Okay? So, yeah, you took a break to be happy. That's what I see, Aries. You know, you took a break to focus on other things or find some sort of joy or success or achieve some sort of fulfillment in your life. Yeah, the thing is, you were really happy there and you kind of wanted to stay in that energy, but it wasn't meant for you to stay in. It was something that was supposed to be short lived. Okay. But, you know, it was just that hope, like your emotions got into it, you know, so it's time to move on from that. It could have been a infatuation that you had and it wasn't supposed to last. It was just supposed to be there to like lift your spirits and then you can move on. So, yeah, I feel like in troubled times you needed that happiness. The thing is, I feel like you tried to hold on to it, right? It was just there to lift your spirits, just like I said. But it's some of you were dealing with somebody that just wasn't ready to change their perspective on you. It's like they weren't ready to jump into anything with you. I don't feel like that was their idea about what was happening. I just don't. Yeah, I do feel like you had to make a... Yeah, it was just there to change the energy. I don't know what else to say. But now it's time for that to end. I'm going to leave that there because I feel like it was just time for it to end. Now it's time to get back to the brass tacks. And that's what the faith card is telling me. Like, it's time to get back to what needs to be worked on. Practicality of life. So you had a good time. You had a break. And now it's time to get back to what is serious. Maybe work. Maybe finishing a task of some sort. It's time to finally let something fall. It's time to finally work on doing something or getting something done. I do feel like there's conflict involved with it, which is why you needed that happy moment or that break. But it's time to get back to that. And I feel like you're going to slowly get back into it. It's not abrupt, especially with the Palace of Wands. It's going to take a while for you to get back into the eagerness of it all, you know, and it's because you took this break. It's because you took this break. But it also helped you gain some perspective about what you want for yourself. You want to be continuously happy like this, but you know there's something else that you need to work on in order to get there. So as soon as you deal with this, Aries, I'm seeing that you're able to explore your emotions more. You're able to build on a relationship. Maybe this one that you were trying, or something that was making you happy, or just the fact that there's a lot of things that you can choose to be happy with, you know. But you'll have the space to be able to do that because you've dealt with something that needed to be dealt with. Yeah, so you get to start a new cycle. So that's the whole point of you closing this out, is so you can start a new cycle. Okay. Yeah, whether you know it or not, this thing is always going to hold you back until you can close it out or finish it. And it looks like it's already falling. You just have to put the effort into finally closing out whatever this is, okay? All right. Yeah, I feel like you needed to take a break. You needed to take a break because you felt like you couldn't express yourself in the right way. Or you were becoming more aggressive or angry about your situation because you can't really change it, you know. It's consistently on your mind. It's consistently in your space, and it's weighing a lot on you. So you just needed to be happy. You needed something that you could believe in, or something that was different than what it is you were going through. And the fact that you went through it, it sent you through some sort of transformation about what could be. So it kind of opened up a door to what could be for you. Yeah, if you invested, if you focused on this, where you could be. So it's a good thing in a way. Yeah, somehow the situation got stuck or stagnant and it stopped moving. It may involve other people or not getting the recognition that you thought that you would achieve. But it felt good. Whatever it was, it felt good for the time being. It just wasn't meant to last. And that's why it got stuck. And that's because you had other stuff to work on. Okay? And it was always going to be a problem or issue or a hindrance. So, yeah. You've gained so much knowledge in that time, Aries. You did. You've gained so much knowledge and communication and just messages about what you want in your life, you know, about the changes that you need to make, about the things that are blocking you. It gave you some time to think about what you truly want and why, you know, to create it gave you a moment to confront an awkward situation that you didn't want to. So whatever dreamy state you thought was going to happen or how things were going to work out, it got realistic for you. So it got you out of this dreamy state of what could be and more into what needs to happen. So you're realizing that you don't want to fail when you make your next step or when you move forward. You know, you want to create a clear path for yourself. So you know that you have to deal with or do what you need to do in order to move forward. You know, this is, you see your life moving forward in a beautiful way and what it is that you could have, but there's something that's blocking it. There's something that's creating a blockage. And you know that you have to be patient to deal with whatever that is. Go through the ups and downs in order to get to the other side. Spiritually, at this point, you're being led to do that. Yeah. So you're going to face the risks, the sadness, the hurt, the old things that may come up, but it just needs to be done. And I feel like they are going to come up. With the Tower, it talks about a shock. I feel like this is going to be a shock to someone else. That you're taking this opportunity. Somebody wants to hold on to you. Okay? And bring back the past for some reason. You know, it's like they always thought that you would be there. They always thought that you would hold on. I don't know. It's like a realization hits them that you're ready to move on. You're really making the efforts. You know, you're really making the efforts. It's like now they know that they really need to buckle down. And that whole idea of how you used to be or how they expect you to be is no longer going to be a factor. You have changed. This situation is now changing. So whatever illusions that you had, you're no longer, what's the word I want to use? You're no longer entertaining those illusions because you realize that they kept you trapped. Okay, so you're putting your effort and movement into a direction that's going to be the best for you. You've definitely changed your perspective, Aries, and this looks fantastic. And you're taking your energy and taking it away from things that no longer make you happy or things that no longer sustain you. You know that it's going to be heavy. You know that it's going to be a lot of work, but you're going to endure it because you know that there's beauty and success on the other side. Yeah, you're ready to explore other love options or love in your life because you understand that you have a lot to give. So you have to release something else in order to get there, you know. They're also telling me that you need to take a moment, really, to heal for a second with this Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like you got to clear up all these loose ends, okay? You got to clear up some loose ends first before you give to yourself, because you need to give that energy to your children, your home, your sustainability, until you jump into something else first. Because the next thing you jump into, I feel like you're going to invest in something. Yeah. They're saying prepare the table. Yeah, there's some things that you need to clear up. There's some things that you're going to need to work on. There are some things that are going to come up that you don't even see going to come up. Like what? Some of you had a new this new relationship is a lie. And I'm going to say it was there to give you what you needed at that time, but it doesn't mean that you're supposed to focus on it. So I feel like there is, yeah, you're going to have to figure out why you hold on, like why you're deciding to hold on to this thing when it really never gave you anything, okay? It's a good push for you, yes, but that shouldn't be your main focus. Your main focus should be blazing the way so you can have new love or new career, whatever that is. So don't focus on superficial love or superficial relationships as a way, as a point of strength for yourself. You need to be doing it for yourself. So there is a new cycle coming into your life with the World card. Oh yeah, this is your time to start new career options, to do new things for yourself, new jobs, situations or issues that you didn't get quite a chance to resolve because you were focused on trying to maintain this thing that wasn't really working. You get to heal that. You get to become who it is that you want to become, and realize that, you know, the next steps you make are you creating your own life for yourself. Yeah. So this is going to be a good learning curve for you. I feel like it's going to be hard. You may feel like you don't know what direction to go in or which one is the right one. But the only thing that's important is that you do it. Yeah. Let the past go. Move away from the past. That's the thing. And release that energy from yourself so you can move forward into better energy. Because you get a chance to take this power back with the Ace of Wands in reverse. The thing that's blocking your growth, spiritually, physically, whatever, it's now time to move that completely out and be done with it. Okay? So, we're going to do a spiritual message, and then we'll get to journaling cards for you to journal or meditate with, and a to-do card if you want an action to do. So we have Fox, Rider, and Lily. Yeah. So this is getting rid of things in your life that has held you back. Old habits, old people telling you things that aren't true, that no longer serve you. Moving away from that so you can make changes in your life and have a new beginning and move into where you're supposed to be. It is going to be a journey, but it's a journey of to celebration. And it's going to take time. You're going to mature during this process. Don't think that everything's just going to be handed to you on a silver platter. But it's the first step to you becoming or going through what you need to go through. So let's pull 3 meditation cards for you. That's 1, 2, well, you got 4. And then a to-do card. Okay. So meditation, we have, what insecurity has been holding me back the most? How can I celebrate each day or the moments of my life? Am I holding on to something I need to let go of? And take a dry erase marker or window chalk and write an affirmation on all of your home mirrors. I do that. I love that. I love it, which is why I added it to the deck. It is phenomenal. And focus on healing. The thoughts, well, let's do this. The thoughts, feelings, sensations, and memories that you most want to rid yourself of, and the ones that make you want to hide, are the ones that need your attention and compassion. Focus on those for 10 breaths and notice how you feel afterwards. All right, Aries, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I will see you next week for the the April love story readings. So we can get up in that love energy. But I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.